Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're reacting to Season 7, Episode 18 of the Vampire Diaries, one way or another. Stefan is inside this dude's body named Marty, who's an alcoholic. And meanwhile, the person who has Stefan's body is a serial killer in Memphis, Tennessee. Let me tell you something, you're the only 10 I see. That can go to a lot of people in this show. Jenna, Tessa, Ketsia, Nora, Bonnie, really, Caroline, I think all of them, actually. Everybody in the show is drop dead gorgeous. So, excuse me, snot. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Listen, links in the description box, Patreon, Twitch stream, everything in between. Jerry's going to do his best work behind the scenes real quick, and we're just going to go ahead and hop right into this episode. Ricky!
I had to improvise. The over-the-counter stuff wasn't working.
Sup, ramen?
That's Frank, and that's Sully. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Hey.
I've asked him very politely to make sure that Marty stays alive, and if he doesn't, then I will cut their thumbs off and feed them to the squirrels. Right, guys? Meanwhile, you and I will go hunt.
Where's she at?
Where's my witch?
She's at a motel off Route 70, prepping for the spell.
Prepping for the spell? What does it even mean? What could she possibly have to prep?
I guess it's
Salt.
a little more complicated than that.
You need salt.
At any rate, she managed to do a locator spell on the serial killer in Stefan's body. His name's Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Holed up in a frat house.
Dean
near
Ambrose.
College.
Maybe
The
he'll be
lunatic
so busy
branch.
snacking on drunk sorority girls, this will be an easy smash and grab. Listen, thanks for coming out of his way to help out, buddy. Means a lot.
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly volunteer, Damon. Valerie sort of ambushed me.
Well, you know, she probably thought that you'd feel good about stepping up for an old friend, especially since you're planning on marrying his ex.
You sure this is how you want to play it, Damon? You know, maybe you bought Marty an hour or so, but you know, when the same thing happened to Joe, I don't know, maybe you want to consider spending your remaining time just being with your brother.
Did you seriously just suggest that I spend the afternoon saying a sappy goodbye to Stefan instead of saving his life? Getting soft, Rick. More than soft. Your brain's liquefied.
Yeah, brother, get in the car. Soft like Charmin. I mean, you know, he did have the same thing happen to Joe, but also he's like, hey, you know, maybe we just let Steph, you know, let me live with Caroline. You let Steph go ahead, go to the great beyond.
Oh, you know, Damon, I'm really not interested in being part of your 12-step redemption tour.
One more mission for old time's sake, huh? I can assure you that saving my little brother will be much more fun than putting together old broken-up baby dolls.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a big fan of your brother right now either. He broke Caroline's heart when he abandoned her.
Worked out pretty well for you, didn't it?
You got the girl.
Oh, come on. Help me out. Be a hero. I mean,
Got-
unless you don't think Caroline cares whether Stefan lives or dies.
But see, you guys are saying he abandoned her. Like, I mean, technically, he could have did a better job about it. I mean, he did shatter her, which sucks, and it really pisses me off because that's easily one of the most enjoyable relationships on screen, even when they were just friends. Yeah, I don't know. That's just stupid fucking writing. Wake up, Heath Ledger.
Need help? What are you trying to write? An apology. I wish that things were different, but it's safer this way. Never meant to hurt you. And I wish you all the happiness in the world. Well, sounds good to me. She returns all of them unopened. Maybe this is the one she'll read. Right.
I mean, it's a good way to stay optimistic about it. Kind of sucks she returned all the letters. She didn't want to read that shit, bro.
Everything okay, buddy?
Fed up with you, Stefan Salvatore.
You have a piece of paper and a pen? I need to write a letter in case I don't make it out of this.
It's fair. Makes perfect sense. Now we're going to fucking chug-a-lug-a-dug-a-lug over here. I mean, hey, man. Best time is now. You never know what can happen tomorrow.
You leveled a rifle at me when I showed up at your house. I know you're still in the game.
I'm not in the game because I possess the means to protect my family from some uninvited lurker.
It's my brother's life we're talking about here, Rick. If you're not going to do it for me, at least do it for the guy who stepped aside and made this perfect, happy life that you're just dying to get back to possible.
Can I help you? You still got the roll down
Yeah.
windows.
Are you Damon Salvatore?
Well, that depends on who's asking.
He said if you don't answer this, I'm supposed to run into traffic.
I'm answering. So I hear your vampire MO is payback for you being a Greek system reject. Kind of cliche, don't you think?
Why don't you come on back here, Damon? I'm sure I can remember which attractive, overprivileged parasite owns this place.
Huh. Well, the only parasite I'm interested in is you.
You know,
Man, it's easy to point out some shit about this show. We'll save it for like maybe a total recap, but I should have been keeping count. This shit is ridiculous. Anyways, man, it's crazy to see the evolution. I mean, granted, 3 years passed, but like Rick and like Damon used to call each other brother. Like that's the thing. Like you're my brother. Like it's more than just what it is on the surface. Kind of hate seeing shows like that where the relationships deteriorate, but at the same time, like it makes perfect sense. So
actually don't care much for the taste of blood. What I do love are the less obvious perks. Clearly, you are not familiar with the loophole. Well, I can easily jump into the body of a transitioning vampire. All you need to do is find me a witch who can soul swap me into the body of a fellow you don't care about, and Stefan can have his body back.
Jesus.
I, in turn, can mount Rainer Cruz's head on my wall.
That's-
Everybody wins.
that's exposition dump right
What do
there.
you say, Damon?
Sounds like new
Consider
rules.
it done.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I mean, that sounds fair because like even if he can't get into somebody else's body, like you still have Stefan's body back. So yeah, that seems fair.
Stefan.
Well, old Marty's heart's still beating thanks to the miracle of modern medicine. I'm now sending him to the beautiful Wildwood Motel in a big red truck. Little sirens on the top, white stripe on the side. You can't miss it.
And what about Umbers? What is taking so long?
Hey, I'm out here busting my ass trying to catch this candy shell of a man that you love. You're the one holed up in the motel eating vending machine crackers, so just give me a break, okay?
Gemini spells usually take 2 witches, Damon.
Vending
Trying to
machine
gather the
crackers.
strength to ensure that I can actually get him back into his own body.
So you're saying you can't do it?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm not
They
the
need
kind of guy
Bonnie
that likes
Bennett.
to live in-
Wow. You know what I don't want to see, which is probably about to happen, is there's gonna be contact to get Bonnie to help him get it back. Fuck.
The middle, Val. You can either do it or you can't.
Everyone I've ever loved in this entire world is gone. Stefan is the only thing I have left.
Sorry, gotta stop. Says so in the bylaws.
God, dog. Hello, Enzo.
Sit here, don't call anyone, don't move.
What the hell does Enzo want with her? Brian, I don't even remember last time I saw Enzo.
Can you check to see if I've got any messages from my doctor?
Why has she checked herself in here? Is this just like a therapy thing? Is this like she's on medicine? Is it like a psych ward type deal?
Hey.
So you got to put her down. You got to choke her out in her sleep with a pillow or something, because
You just seemed to be in a weird fog. I wanted to help.
Thank you. I finally feel like myself again.
yeah, 'cause
I
you're not on
haven't
them,
felt like myself in a really long time.
'cause you're not on them doped up pills.
You want to get something to eat? I know the nurses hide their candy bars.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
All right, maybe we don't choke her out. Maybe we hang out with her a little bit. She seems sweet.
Back.
No idea what you're talking about.
Isn't it a little embarrassing still playing fetch for the Armory?
I'm no longer affiliated with that organization. Try to keep up.
Organization.
Fine, enlighten me. What are your exact needs for Raina Cruz at this moment? Because I promise you, I need her a lot more than you do.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Then let me ask you a question. How's Bonnie? You know, the best friend that you just abandoned. What's her life been like since you decided to just push the pause button on your pathetic existence?
We're not talking about Bonnie right now. We're talking about Stefan, who's currently dying, and the fact that Raina is the only key to his survival.
Well, then I suggest you find another way to save him. Because you're not getting her.
Jesus, bro. You better kick rocks, brother.
What?
Bonnie and Enzo, they are together.
Together, as in someone kidnapped Bonnie Bennett and brainwashed her into a relationship with Enzo? Or
As in, Bonnie got into trouble with the armory when you decided to take your hibernation vacation. Enzo stepped up and helped her out. I guess, things happened from there.
Thought you didn't know anything.
That's such a weird. It's still such an awkward. Listen, Benzo is weird. It's a weird relationship. Especially everything leading up to it is weird. And definitely that's the Rick Caroline thing. I'm still just not.
Dream phone is ringing.
Now, and I am running out of time. What do you say? We have a deal?
The sense of disappointment must be what it feels like to actually have you for a brother.
Fucking Christ. That hurt my feelings, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, he done.
Uh-oh.
Yup. Dead skis. The dude is a serial killer. I don't know why you expect anything less than what we're probably about to see. Yeah.
Wow.
Dead bodies. You know the best part about that transition right there is that obviously it's not the same house. It's not even the same building. So like you have them walk off screen right there. So they just walked like offset basically. And now you do this little pan and you come in here to this other area you have set up. And look, they're just like, hey, look at us walking in from the other room.
Think he went after Raina himself?
Nice.
No.
This room looks familiar also.
Look.
Actually,
That's why I
let
made.
me point something out.
Wow.
Wow.
Few things with this room. One, this is probably the same building they used for Marcos. Remember Marcos, that guy? Remember he had the little fire and they had that dagger for the travelers and stuff? Looks like the same fireplace, same window setup. Also, I feel like Dr. or Examiner Professor Shane had a fireplace too with windows like this, but
Think he went after Raina himself?
they do like to be used in the same areas. I like their uses of it.
That's why he made me the hitman.
Maybe he's looking for his next murder party. Or maybe he's just gonna keep running until...
Marty drops dead and my brother's still on board.
Yep.
We gotta turn on the lights.
God, dog. The fact they didn't have the lights on in the first place boggles my mind.
Bullseye.
Look at that, bro. It's basically Silas 2.0. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Big deeps. Look at him walking through the smoke. That was kind of smooth, honestly. Hey, yo, Frankie. Hey, Sully.
Me? Oh, I'm well. Thank you.
Sully ain't deserve that. That was fast. That's tough acting to acting. That's fast acting.
What about you, Stefan? Are you ready to meet your maker?
That boy gone. Ooh, another little B&E.
I guess being human still has a few privileges.
Smart, bro. Smart.
Gratitude.
Sorry, I guess it's a dumpster for me then. The effects of my blood can't be reversed, only enhanced.
Only enhance. Well, that's a fucking no-go, brother. So, is that gonna poison her like it did? I mean, that was 3 years of pills though for Mary Louise. She's been in there for well, I mean, she's probably been taking it that long too. And also, Raina's on her last life.
How do you know? If I put enough of these through your eyeballs, you'll probably never wake up.
The armory already tried. They failed. Magic doesn't behave like science.
Duh.
Don't shoot the messenger.
That's fair. That's very poetic. Literally, don't shoot the messenger.
Is there any final words you'd like me to deliver?
Fun's over.
Not today, Bushwick.
On the contrary, Fun's just begun.
Ricky!
I hate how good that felt.
Bro, you're a hunter by nature. Oh, she hides the shit in the thing.
Now tell me why the armory is looking for me.
Why would you show her any of that? I'd show you the pills. I ain't gonna show you where I fucking hide them.
You also promised to get me out of this place, remember?
Yeah, West
Do you have
Virginia.
a key or a code or something?
I have a doctor who can check us both out, but not before I wasn't. It's a long story.
Long story.
What's in the
Complicated. Shit's weird.
Something that can't be let out.
Gonna need you to be a little more specific.
If all was some shit that can't
First,
be
you
let out.
have to swear that you'll never open
There's
it.
always
This
some.
vault is the key to my freedom. I can't promise you anything until I know what's in it.
Oh. I was hoping you'd be on my side. What are you doing?
We are on your side.
Sorry, I can't let you open the vault.
Ain't nobody gonna open the vault. Hey, get this crazy bitch away from me.
She's a witch. She's trying to break out. You have to stop her. Please, you have to stop her. She can't open that vault. She can't.
Hey, get her back on her meds.
You all right, Miss McCullough?
Miss McCullough.
Yeah.
Miss McCullough. Bonnie McCullough. You better hurry up and do this shit.
I'll get you back to where you belong. Don't worry.
Hey, I seen this shit X-Men Apocalypse. You gotta move fast. Valerie, you're still do it.
Snag this from the front desk.
Hey, as long as this goes on, bro, the more and more
You wouldn't
attractive I
happen
found
to
Valerie.
be lying to me, would you? Because if I'm about to die a painful death in a strange human's body, then I want to make the most of my time.
The only thing you need to worry about is our next destination. Any ideas? Or would you rather spin the old globe in the upstairs study and let fate decide?
Well, I've actually had a lot of time to think lately.
I suppose there's something about standing on the precipice of death that lends itself to deep thought.
Yeah, very poetic
And I
with your
wouldn't have
words.
to run anymore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the scar. My life wouldn't be tied to Raina's.
Well, we wouldn't have to call it running. And we could call it sightseeing.
Or we could stay closer to home.
Home. You do remember we can't go back to Mystic Falls, right? Matt Donovan made sure of that.
Yeah,
Unless
I mean, you
you're
could talk to
talking about
Matt, bro.
somewhere else.
Just compel that motherfucker.
Dallas, maybe.
No, of course not.
She's worried.
But things are different now. And you have a chance to go back to your real life.
You are my real life.
Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I love that right there. Oh, your nose is bleeding. Hey, you better see you doing two things at once. Focus on the goddamn spell.
Valerie? Valerie, are you okay?
No. Hey, hey, you promised me. Get up.
Just can't do it. You need Bonnie. You're gonna need Bonnie.
Valerie, get up.
You need two witches.
Be honest. Have I only been a pleasant distraction these past few years? Or am I something more?
Bro,
No, you've never been a distraction. Valerie. It's a spell. It's hurting you. Valerie. Valerie.
Valerie!
She gonna
Damon, stop. She's not strong enough.
She is. She's not gonna let him die. Hey, get up. You promised me you
focus on them fucking candles. Get her some salt. I don't care if it's kosher salt. I don't care if it's sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. Fucking just get her some. I'd start chanting with her. Ves Montos. Yeah, Revoltum Copernicus.
Valerie, stop the spell right now. It's too strong for you. It's killing you. Valerie.
Brother?
Stefan?
It's me. It's me.
Let's go. Is she okay? Is she okay? She's not okay. I don't think she's okay. I don't know if is she okay?
Hey, wait up.
Rick, where you going?
Rick, come on, man. Where are you going?
Where I wanted to go all day. Home. Because I have 2 little girls that I absolutely love. A job that I actually earned. And a fiance that makes me feel so lucky to be alive. And I did all that without you barging into my life and screwing things up. Damon, no offense, but I don't want things to go back to the way they were.
I don't think back to the way things were is necessarily drinking buddies and shit.
Thanks for being honest.
But like, friend, confidant.
Bonnie's undercover in a psych ward in Nashville. You might have better luck winning her back.
Might have better luck winning her back. That means you failed at winning Ricky back, bro. What the fuck? I'm dying, Stefan.
I heard the fear in your voice. You weren't afraid of dying. You were afraid that I was going to die for you.
Yeah. What? Is there a question mark at the end of that? What are we doing?
That it wouldn't have been worth it. Me sacrificing myself for you. Because you don't love me the way I love you. And the guilt of that sacrifice would eat you alive.
Valerie.
The truth is, I've never loved anyone the way I love you.
How do you come to that conclusion from that? How? You were scared of me sacrificing myself for you. You don't love me. I think it's time for a mint. Hell yeah, big kiss.
You deserve to be happy, Stefan. Please be happy.
Do we not get a Damon and Stefan moment right there with him come? What the fuck? Anyways, Valerie just did the Damon thing where Damon's like, listen, I know you're telling me that everything's okay, but I'm going to leave anyways. She basically just sees him as wanting to go back to Caroline and like, you should be with Caroline. This is the person you love, yada, yada, yada. But, like, I know that you would probably still stick around and be with me and love me, this, that, and the other, but like, I'm a bounce. Dumb shit. It's cool they're happy, but it's also so weird. It's just weird. I mean, Enzo is extremely, both moan. I mean, Enzo is extremely caring, right? Like anybody he cares about, like he's gonna protect them. He did the same shit with Caroline, and with Lily too. So it's just weird, bro. My man makes a bunch of goofy ass decisions and mistakes.
It's just a scratch, Doctor.
I didn't know, but the armory was experimenting on Mary Louise. They forced these pills down her throat every day for the past 3 years, and as a result, she became very, very ill.
I thought she blew herself up.
She did.
It's because she knew she was dying. Look, I'm so sorry. I thought I was protecting you.
I'm gonna die?
Question mark?
Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because I've done it once or twice before, and it's not all that fun.
No, I will not let that happen.
We gotta fix that shit.
I will not let you die, Bonnie Bennett.
I hope not. Fraggle Rock, like.
You have my word.
Hey, I believe you, Enzo, for some reason. Damon about to kick in the door. Player 3 has entered.
Bonnie.
The way she hid her face for a second. Seen that coming. So Enzo too sitting there not saying a word, which is good. That's a good thing. No words. He's trying to muster it up. He said, I'm sorry. That's like the third or fourth time he's actually said the words, I'm sorry. He even brought some little flowers for Bon Bon. That's something that's going to have to take a long, long ass time if he wants to mend those. So he's back. And again, like I told you guys, like I would have had him the way that I would have had it happen with Rick. You could still have the relationship if you went the route I mentioned with him going on like a farewell tour. Uh, Rick wouldn't be as pissed, but Rick could be more upset at the fact that he is bringing Stefan back because, Stefan can possibly get Caroline from him. You could take it that route, but I do like the turmoil of Damon not having Rick and not having Bonnie, and maybe not even having Stefan here in a moment either, because Stefan said, like he's pissed at him for everything that he did. He turned his back on him. The worst part about this entire episode, and we may get something later down the road, is the fact that his brother comes back to life, and then he walks outside with Rick, and then he's gone. There is no moment between them. It doesn't have to be a big moment. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, thank you for saving me. It could be a simple fucking pat on the shoulder, like, hey, hi, glad you're back, brother. Thank you, Damon. That's it. 5 seconds. Also, is Marty dead? Does he just die when Stefan leaves him? Is it just he's just a fucking drunk dude? Maybe that's why. Maybe Stefan went into like a corpse. Potentially. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, Marty's dead as fuck. What happens to the serial killer? What happens to Ambrose? Is he just poof? Where's his thing go? Is he into Marty? Because that'd be interesting. I just had some really weird deja vu about this whole thing, about the transferring of those two, and I don't know why. I can't remember the last thing I watched with two people being transferred like that. Huh. Anyways, Damon takes a lark on the road to Memphis. A new acquaintance gives Bonnie some valuable information. Enzo takes drastic actions that could backfire. So, that is one way or another. Stefan is back into his body. An episode after being stabbed and sent back to the stone. Again, let things breathe. Episode 19 is called Somebody That I Used to Know. These are all good songs, by the way. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and head out on this one. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.